looks like a whole fun bunch of rides, but what we actually have here are a number of rides that are sponsored by military-industrial corporations.
Happiest place on earth, my snow white ass.
Walt Disney was hired by J. Edgar Hoover to instill mind pattern programming into the children. It was an FBI plan. It was instigated.
To really appreciate how this could be done, you need to appreciate something called trauma-based mind control. During the last war,
this is crazy, man. You people gotta see this.
They started to perfect the manipulation of a natural mechanism in the mind that shuts out trauma. If you can systematically traumatize someone, and start with children, particularly before the age of 5 and 6, you could...
That sign is really hard to read. It says, unidentified white female between the age of 8 and 10 years old. Subject underwent 6 months of treatment using heavy doses of LSD, electroshock, and memory or sensory, it'd have to be sensory deprivation. Experiments under the codename MK Ultra. Something. Subject's memory was erased and her brain is that of a newborn baby. And then it says strain all
turn their
urine.
minds into a honeycomb of self-contained compartments, none of which was aware of the other's existence.
They start with wanting to make you an obedient slave at first, and so they do a lot of sensory deprivation, they do a lot of sensory overload, and they switch between the two, and they do out-and-out torture. They take a small child and they electroshock. In my case, it was electroshock to the brain. I've had drugs injected into my body so that my nerves were just like on fire, and then they would just touch me. They kept me awake for many hours at night, would not let me sleep. They do use cattle prods on people in torturing them, and they do use electrical stimulation to the genitals and also on the teeth. I was made to eat my own feces as a little child. I was made to drink my own urine.
Direct violations of Yahweh's commandments. You're not supposed to do that.
I was not allowed to go to the bathroom. I was placed in a sensory deprivation tank. I had my shoulders, my knees, my toes, and my fingers, my elbows dislocated and then put back in place. I have had my eyelids taped open. I saw games of Russian roulette played where it was chosen beforehand that a child would die, and the child would put the gun up to his head and pull the trigger, and this child would end up dying. But it was meant to scare all of us, to keep us in terror.
Disney is used as a torture device to compartmentalize and bring about this dissociative identity disorder.
We've got these lists of Mouseketeers. We've got Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake.
These are all poor little children that were brainwashed together in a Disney program.
What they will do is use these people in high-profile rituals.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it.
Sorry.
You felt it your entire life.
I didn't know. I forgot he did that.
You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad.
Alright, that's about all the good parts of this clip. Anyway, if you're watching this and you're as disgusted as I was, I mean, it's not your fault. A lot of people are fooled, so don't feel bad. Just get educated, and the only way you can fight them is to spread this message around and stop supporting this crap. That's all I got for y'all. I hope it helps.